It's the leading cause of heart disease, kidney disease, blindness, amputations, and before you pour that next cup of coffee, someone in this country will be diagnosed with diabetes. Well, how would you know if you were at risk? And what can you do to help stop this epidemic? The answers are in this next story. Take a look. At 50 years old, Sandy Pangle has taken control of his life. It's a perspective he didn't have 3 decades ago.
I fell into the classic mode. In my 20s, I was too macho to go to the doctor. In my 30s, I was too busy. And when I hit 40, I was too scared.
After an accident during an ice storm, Sandy found out his blood sugar was 3 times the normal limit. While he produced insulin, it wasn't regulated. Sandy had type 2 diabetes. In addition to daily monitoring his blood sugar, Sandy takes 4 pills and injects himself daily with insulin. But that's just part of the plan that's changing his life.
Lunchtime for me was Big Macs, double order of fries, large Cokes, and greasy breakfast. Lunchtime, instead of a Big Mac and fries, has become 12 miles in hilly terrain on a bike.
If you're ever near Lake Allatoona around lunchtime, look for Sandy Pangle on his bike. He cycles nearly 100 miles per week. In fact, he's done so well, doctors took him off one of his medications.
At times in the summer when I'm really on the cycle a lot, my A1Cs are in the mid-5s, so non-diabetic ranges.
And that's just where he needs to be, especially this time of year. In just a few days, Sandy, along with 700 other cyclists, will participate in the Tour de Cure, the American Diabetes Association's largest fundraising event. Last year, cyclists helped raise $270,000.
Well, I think all of us have been touched by by diabetes. I myself, I had an aunt that passed away, so I'm riding for her today.
My mother has very progressive diabetes and it's late detection, and so we want to support any type of fundraiser for the cure.
It goes to the American Diabetes Association. We do research. We spend about $1 million in Georgia on research alone. We spend it on both type 1, type 2 diabetes in Georgia.
Type 1 diabetes affects children who simply don't produce any insulin. Gestational diabetes occurs during pregnancy and can lead to type 2 diabetes later on in life.
The challenge is with diabetes is that if you don't have good blood sugar control, it's still the leading cause of heart disease. It's still the leading cause of amputations in the country. It's the leading cause of blindness in the country. It's the leading cause of kidney disease in the country. That's why we have to teach people and reach out to people about keeping proper control.
That's where people like Sandy come in. This year, he will be what's called a Red Rider. RED stands for Riding to Eliminate Diabetes.
We really would like to show the people that are diabetic and they're couch potatoes like I was, that you can get up and you can take control of your life. You can get out, you can cycle, you can have fun and get your life back. My hope is certainly that diabetes will go the way of polio, some of the other diseases, smallpox. And my hope is I can be a part of that. I want to be stronger, fitter, and I want to live to a ripe old age.
This will be Sandy Pangle's 3rd year at the Tour de Cure. We're going to brag on him a little bit. His first year competing, he was the 8th largest fundraiser in the Atlanta region. And last year, he was the 4th largest. Way to go, Sandy. It's lots of pressure this year. Well, this year's Tour de Cure takes place on May 18th and begins at Sandy Creek High School in Tyrone, Georgia. Registration is open now, will continue through the 18th. For more information, you can call 1-888-DIABETES or diabetes.org/tour. If you're a parent of a teenage driver, we'll tell you about an event you and your child won't want to miss. And what happens on this stage will change the lives of 2 Metro Atlanta high school seniors. We'll explain. And celebrating Mother's Day on the banks of the Etowah River, stay tuned. People to People will be right back.